Okay, hello again, everyone. Now I am going to do an oracle reading with the Daily Crystal Inspiration Oracle cards. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Yes, they're still cutting down the tree. I'm not sure how long that's going to take. Doesn't matter where I go, like in the yard or inside, you can still hear it. And I don't want to be inside with the windows all closed up. So it's all right. Just bear with me. Go ahead and pray. Dear Lord God, please protect me with your white light of protection always. Please help me to clearly see, hear, feel, and know the messages I'm about to receive and give. My intention is to communicate with spirit, with my spirit guides, with angels, with energy, and to do a mediumship oracle reading here with the Daily Crystal Inspiration Oracle cards. Okay, this is just another little different thing to do, you know. See what's coming out here. And I've only used this deck maybe once. So it's pretty cool. You know, I love crystals and gemstones and, you know, everything about them, their energy, their purpose, everything. They're just so cool and neat and amazing, you know, the energy that they hold and carry and can take in and can release. So okay, I'm if you guys wait a second here, there's a card over here for some reason that's like keeps flying out of my regular tarot deck. And before I get into the crystals, for some reason the Queen of Pentacles is swinging around. So not sure what's up with that. The Queen of, whoa, okay. The Queen of Pentacles, okay. And the Death card. So this is going to be a combination here of things. And then we'll move right into the crystals. But the Queen of Pentacles, things are coming out for a reason. Queen of Pentacles has to do with, it represents a person who embodies these characteristics, including yourself or the presence of dependable, nurturing energy in your life. Ask yourself questions about the quality of supported people in your life, your relationship with your body, and how you can connect with nature to feel abundant. So it may be asking you to examine your relationship with your mother figure, mother your inner child, or connect with the children in your life. This card indicates you should take good care of your body, focusing on wellness and spending time in nature. Caring for your home, cooking, or gardening will help you relax. And I love that card, you know, because like I said, I didn't want to sit inside and be all cramped up, you know, and be doing these readings. I wanted to come outside. I love grounding, you know. I like being out here barefoot. I like the air. I like the sun. Get me some vitamin D, you know. It's just nice. So and then the other card that was swinging around for some reason, I mean, they came flying out here. It's not even windy. But and then the Death card, which is not a bad card either. It does not represent somebody physically dying all the time. It represents the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. See, it says, remember that life is a continuous cycle of death and rebirth, and that change is natural. Seasons shift, and you yourself shift and grow as you evolve along your personal path. Death asks you to surrender to the cycle and release the things in your life that have outlived their purpose. This isn't an easy process, but take comfort in knowing that something more suited for the next phase of your life is coming to replace what is left. And funny, because the reading right before this, I did a Starseed Oracle card reading, and I was talking to a person, a name that had come through. Her name is Brittany, and whoever Brittany is, and, you know, talking about her feeling, you know, unsure about what's next in her life, you know, and her internally wanting to change her life, but, you know, being so used to being around the same people all the time and, you know, still wanting to be accepted and fitting in, you know, but she wants to move forward and progress. But she can't do that with those, you know, same people, places, and things, like they say, that old cliche, people, places, and things. Yeah, you got to leave them behind. And I stated about myself also, you know, as did I, you got to leave some of the past in the past. And I will say this, there was a person that just texted me, tried to call me a minute ago, and that person is toxic for my life and not very good in my life. And something is trying to stop me from saying this, but I'm not going to. It needs to be said. This person was very toxic in my life, and this person cannot see that. So, you know, I didn't know who this person was. I got a text message, oh hey, yeah, what's up? And who is this? They stated their name, and I just said okay, left it at that. And then of course they keep texting, calling, but I'm not doing it. You know, I'm not going to fall back into that. Nothing is that good to where I need to fall back into that. So that type of situation, friendship, relationship, whatever that toxicity was, because that's what it was toxicity. I can be friends with people, you know, and still care about them, but that doesn't mean that I need to keep them in my lives. And same thing with those out there. You know, you can still love people from afar. You can love people. And but if you want to better your life and better yourself, then yes, you do need to distance yourself from the toxicity in your life, you know, in order for the old to stop and the new to begin. You can't gain a new cycle in your life if you keep clinging on to the past, keep clinging on to these toxic, old, bad behaviors and peoples that we don't need to. Okay, so yeah, those two cards flew out. There was a reason for that, and there was a reason why I just channeled that. So just those two quick tarot cards, but we're going to go on to with the Daily Crystal again here. And our first card was the Rhodonite. It says find a way to forgive, find a way to forgive, you know. And even with the tarot, you know, with ending of cycles and beginning new ones, you know, like I said, we can still love people from afar. We don't need to hold grudges. We don't need to hold resentments. You know, we can find a way to forgive ourselves and forgive others so we can move forward, you know, into the next cycle of our life. And then in this little book, it states, there is freedom in forgiveness. It's natural to react when others hurt or betray us. But if you can move past the first layers of blame, resentment, anger, disappointment, or frustration, you can free yourself from this negativity and toxicity. See exactly what I just said. When you are able to forgive, you empower yourself rather than letting your emotions have power over you. Forgiving someone, however, doesn't mean that you condone what they have done, right? It simply allows you to release your ties to that experience so you can move on. At its core, all forgiveness is self-serving. And then it has core questions in here. Are you holding any grudges, holding on to resentment or anger towards someone in your life? What would it feel like to forgive? It's very freeing. It really is, you know, to forgive someone and be able to move forward. You know, this person may have texted me or called me and, you know, from different numbers, and I'm asking, well, you know, who are you? They say, and I just say, okay, you know, and I'm just going to leave it at that. You know, I hope the best for that person, and I hope everything works out for them. But especially at this time in my life, you know, I don't need to be around or get involved with people that I feel that could put me back into old patterns and behaviors and thinking and and addictions and things like that. So if you watch this, I wish the best for you, and I don't wish ill will on you or anyone. You know, I really hope that you're getting your life together and things work out for you. So you know, oh, another card flew out once again. Okay, alrighty. And then it says crystal action. Affirm, and you got to affirm this. This is your affirmation for the day with this one. Okay? Forgiveness starts with me. Today, choose one person, yourself or another, and start moving toward forgiveness. Oh, wow, okay. See, I already did that. See, yeah, I forgive that person for the wrongs that they did to me, and or any wrongs I did to that person, and we can just move forward. Whether or not they forgive me, that's on them. I don't harbor any ill will or hard feelings towards anyone. So, okay, next, we're going to move on. Okay, and one thing, okay, anyhow, next, we have Sodalite, which says, speak your truth, okay? Speak your truth. That's right. See? Oh my gosh. Where'd it go? Okay. It says, you have something to say. You have a powerful voice, so speak up. Allow your words to flow from your heart, ensuring that your communication is authentic to how you feel. Although it can be much easier to let certain things go unsaid, it's important to have those difficult, even sometimes awkward conversations to express yourself and ask for what you really need. Articulating your thoughts and feelings to others allows them to understand and honor your truth. Through your clear, confident communication, others can hear what your heart is really saying. And then it says, core questions. When do you need to speak up for yourself? Where are you not being honest with yourself and others? And how would it feel to speak your truth? Okay? And the crystal action, the affirmation is, I communicate clearly and others listen to my truth. Today, speak from your heart instead of your head. Okay? Yes, speak from your heart. Say how you feel. Sometimes I feel, yes, it is good to be logical. But at other times, speaking with love and from your heart is the better route to go. Okay. So maybe, yes, if this person doesn't see my readings, I'm going to do this. I will text them back. I will, I'm simply going to say, I forgive you. I just feel like we don't need to be in each other's lives right now. It's just for the best. So next we have Rose Quartz. Says, open up your heart. See, look, all these are kind of going together with everything going on here. Open up your heart, Rose Quartz. Oh, where's it at here? Sorry. Alrighty, this one says, remember your first love. It should be you. So your first love should always be yourself. And if it wasn't, learn to start loving yourself. So yes, your first real true love can be you loving you. Embrace radical, unconditional self-love. This will help guide you to a place of understanding, patience, and joy, which you can then share with others. By embracing unconditional love for yourself, you open up your heart to receiving the kind of love you need and deserve from others. So go ahead, fall head over heels in love with yourself. Only then will you be able to express that level of true love with that special someone. As they say, you cannot you cannot properly love anybody in any type of relationship, where it's family, friends, romantic, unless you truly love yourselves. How can you be open and honest with somebody else if you're not open and honest with yourself about how you feel about you? And if you feel yucky about you, then you're going to end up pushing that energy onto somebody else, because if you're feeling yucky about yourself, you're going to be depressed, you're going to be anxious, you're going to be worrisome, you're going to be negative, angry, mad, all of these negative emotions and traits, and you're going to end up exuding that and pressing that onto others or treating others in that way, and that energy is going to come off, and it's going to be all bad. And it says, core questions. What would it look like to show yourself unconditional love? What do you love about yourself? So I'm going to say this. One thing I love about myself is I love the fact that I'm starting to come out of my shell. And I love the fact that I'm gaining my self-esteem and my confidence back. So I love all that about myself. Okay? And that I'm open and honest. Some more things. Okay. Crystal action with the rose quartz. Affirm. I am love. Today, stand in front of a mirror. Look yourself in the eyes and say, I love you, I love you, I love you. Because you're supposed to say it 3 times. And I'm basically looking in a mirror right here. So I love you, I love you, I love you, Alicia. Okay? Say that with your own name, of course, not mine. Just kidding. So, and then the last one we have here, yes, Lepidolite. Recall your dreams. Lepidolite, recall your dreams. Okay? Yeah, look at the back of these cards. They're so cool. It just has like pictures of all different kinds of crystals and whatnot. Lepidolite, recall your dreams. I was saying that the other day in the reading about remembering your dreams, you know, about having premonitions and deja vu. And so recall your dreams. Discover a new dimension of yourself by tapping into the power of the invisible dream world. There's so much information accessible to you within the symbols and storylines of your dreams. So when, because they always say, you know, when you have a dream and if you happen to wake up, try to write down everything that you can remember about the dream. And I've stated this to people before. Dreams are not always about the people. It's not always about the people or a place or exactly what's going on. You know, if you can, try to re-envision the dream that you had, okay? And the symbolism, you know, whether it be colors, if there's a number in the background, you know, or a specific type of sign, or, you know, like if there's something going on, but then you see like a little plant like waving, or a flower like waving in the background, like every single part of that dream means something, you know, just like you take the tarot cards here, you know, say here, we'll just use this, the death card here. Every single part of this like symbolizes and means something. See, we've got a man on a horse, you know, carrying a flag. Okay, it's black and white, you know, both for dark and light. Meaning, you know, because at the beginning of the world, first it was dark and then there became light. Okay, you know, we've got the skeleton man and he's like waving this black and white flag. Okay, it's the end of something. Now it's time to come to light. You know, you have this man down here, yes, that looks like he is dead, passed out, you know, and that is, this guy I guess would represent the Grim Reaper, you know. And but then we have over here, you know, a woman and another person kneeling down, and then a child, you know, and then in the background here we have 2 buildings, and in between the 2 buildings is the sun, is the light, you know. We have ships and water and stuff in the background, you know, but what we're representing here, you know, all of this is symbolism for something. We have this old man, you know, maybe passing away, and maybe they're showing him passing away there, but we have new life down here. We have new life. You know, we have another male and a child. We have a woman. So, you know, 2 women. We have the queen here, and then, you know, another woman here, and then it looks like a sun down here. So that sun, even though there's death, it brings new life, okay? I'm not sure if I'm explaining that completely well, but I guess it's all about your perception. I guess I could look into it a little bit deeper. But with the end of something, with the end of this, even though that man's life was ending, here we have the sun down here, you know, to carry on that new life. And even though we have, you know, the darkness of the waterfalls and stuff in the background here, but what do we have? What do we have in between the 2 buildings? We have the sun coming up. We have the sun shining, sun coming up, you know, end of a cycle, beginning of a new one, you know, leaving that old past behind in order to have new. Okay. Anyhow, recalling your dreams. It says they offer a deeper method of understanding and self-reflection, a way to expand beyond the physical realm and learn from your subconscious mind. Start by asking yourself a question before you go to bed and see if you can work out the answer in your dreams. When you awake, write down all the details you can recall. I just said that. Making this a regular practice will allow you to access the subconscious information about yourself. And the core question would be, what was my last vivid dream? What happened after a dream that felt like it had a message? What messages can I uncover from my dream state? And the crystal action, affirm, I am enlightened by messages from my dream self. The next time you wake up, recall your dreams in a journal as soon as you can. And I stated that too. Okay. They always say, and this is true, it has been proven that, because what I'm getting ready to say is like half true. They said that we only use 10% of our brains. Okay, that's half true. Because we use 10% of our brains consciously, the other 90% is used in our subconscious, in sleeping, in our dreams, in meditation, in times like that. And actually, in those states are the best times, when our brain is calmed down and relaxed and our subconscious can actually work and do what it is supposed to do. Because when we're awake and our conscious mind is going on, what's going on? Probably 1,000 things at once. And your subconscious cannot actually move and work correctly the way that it is supposed to, because you've got 80,000 things going on. So the best time for our subconscious to work and us to utilize it is during a deep state of meditation or when we're sleeping and in our dreams. So if we can and if you want, I don't remember my dreams. Well, yeah, a lot of us cannot because we're not allowing ourselves to. We all, and a proven fact too, scientific fact, we all dream thousands and thousands of dreams a night. We're just not remembering them because we're not allowing ourselves to, so any of you out there, if you want to start remembering your dreams, here's a couple things. You could pray and ask to be able to remember your dreams. You could also, and this is to help keep out bad dreams, whatever, so that way you have good ones coming in. If anyone's into dream catchers, the Native Americans were big on dream catchers and things like that. There's those. You can also take an actual glass, not a cup, but an actual glass of water and set that on your nightstand beside your bed. And every night, make sure it's fresh water, and that in itself acts as a dream catcher, to catch out the bad and or negative, and in order to bring in the good, because water is a conduit, water is a conductor, and that's why there's a lot of energy there. That's why a lot of people, when you're around oceans or lakes or streams or rivers, or even in your bathroom, and around the shower and toilet, wherever there's water, a lot of people tend to hear or see things, whether it be apparitions, spirits, or any type of thing. You can kind of sometimes hear things. That's because water is energy and water is a conductor, and that energy is using the energy from the water, that water source, to come through. So especially cold water. And remember this too, cold water will help with anything. If you want to rid of any kind of negative energy, always wash your hands, feet, whatever, with cold water. It rids it, that's why they always tell you to, rinse your face after you're done washing it with cold water. And I get a shower and then I will rinse my hands, face and feet after the shower, with the cold water in the tub. For some reason, another card flew out of the tarot, the Queen of Cups. It's over here. The plane's going overhead. And then I'm going to end on this one. Queen of Cups here. And where did it go? Sorry. Okay, there. It represents an actual person in your life who embodies these characteristics, including yourself, but this card can also symbolize the energetic presence of intense emotions in your life. Ask yourself, is there someone who has been influencing my emotions? Have my own emotions been trying to tell me something? When I look within, what messages do I receive about nurturing myself? And what did I say earlier about taking time, and meditating and learning about yourself? I said that in a reading earlier. It says focus on developing your intuitive abilities, activities like dream analysis, and journaling. And that goes with the crystal card there, the Lepidolite card. It can help you become more in tune with your inner self. Spend as much time as you can with people who inspire you and embrace activities that allow you to be more creative. Okay, you may also find joy in spending time at home, nesting, redecorating, and putting your love into everything that you do. And everything falls back on meditation, grounding, becoming one with yourself and God and the earth and all of that. If you're able to do that, then you're going to come a heck of a lot closer, to yourself and to God, and figuring out who you are. If you feel a little lost and you need answers, like I said, just pray upon it. Ask for signs, and what they say, ask and you shall receive. So I'm going to end with this there. That was just another little quick reading. Well, not really, it's 20 some minutes, but I guess nothing with me is quick, is it? I'm quite long-winded, but that's okay. That's just who I am. So anyhow, eventually I'm going to get a station going, where I can get out there a little bit more, get my face and self out there a little bit more. I'm going to ask everyone again, I asked everyone to start a little prayer chain for me. Start one for my daughter. My daughter Adele, she's got some stuff going on with work, so if we can start a prayer chain for that too, that would be great. So I love everyone. I love everyone, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day. And I will just talk with everyone later. I'm sorry I keep messing with my hair. The sun's in my eyes and things like that. But anyhow, I love everyone. I hope everyone has a beautiful day. Learn to love yourself. Learn to forgive others. And so we can all move forward. Let's just try to get along. So have a great day. Bye.